said to be the life giver. It is said to be where life originated out of the river Nile, according to Egypt um, folklore or Egypt. What do they call it? Uh, mythology. According to Egyptian mythology, the Nile is the producer of life. Um, and so God is judging what they consider to be a God. God is creating it to stink. So you can't help but see God's sense of humor in this, that he's causing this to stink. And also, that's where they drowned all the babies during Moses when he was born. They drowned them in the river Nile or offered them to the river Nile as sacrifices. And so now he's, getting vengeance on all of that. The river shall stink, and the Egyptians shall loathe to drink of the water of the river. Verse 19. And the Lord spake unto Moses, say unto Aaron, take thy rod, and stretch out thine hand upon the waters of Egypt, upon their streams, upon their rivers, and upon their ponds, and upon all their pools of water. Okay, so not only is it the river, it's almost every water in the kingdom of Egypt is going to be contaminated by this, and the only way they're going to be able to get water is to dig and to find holes. But this is the first of the 10 plagues of Egypt, and they start off very, I'll say, light, and then it's a steadily working up. And we'll look at kind of an overview before we go any further and look at these plagues. The first one is what we're seeing. That's the first one. And this affects the fish. The fish die in this first plague. But other than that, we're not told that anyone else suffers death because of this. There certainly could be, somebody that died because of it, but it's just kind of a byproduct rather than targeting people. It's targeting the river and the fish that's in the river. Other than that, it doesn't affect, the land. Then the second of the plagues, which kid here knows the second of the plagues? Frogs, right? Frogs is the second one. And frogs, the first one was turning water into blood, but it stopped at the river. The second one starts at the river and then comes onto the sea. Starts at the river and then comes onto the land. And so it's not confounded to the river. It comes from the river, but then it migrates onto the land. That's in chapters 8, 1 through 15. We'll see the frogs. And this one, there isn't death to, anybody except the frogs.